Imagination is a tool, a powerful tool. However, like so many other tools, hammers, chainsaws, money, it is neither a positive nor negative force by itself. It's all in how we use it. By default, often through the example of other poorly trained people in our life, it seems that we humans are prone to use the tool of imagination in a destructive manner. Up until now, I've spent far too much of my time wielding the tool of imagination in an unskilled manner, which has been self-destructive and destructive to those around me. There have been times when I have put my imagination to use with strong emotion and worked myself up into a negative frenzy so bad I was afraid to speak to anyone because of all the supposed things I thought those people would say, do, or think of me. Ignoring the phone, the door, the day, my life. Thank God someone would always break through, and nearly every time I'd see the reality was nowhere near as hairy-scary as my imagination had built it up to be. Like a man trying to carve a statue from a log by wildly flailing a chainsaw about, all I succeeded in doing with my powerful imagination was breaking things and symbolically cutting off my own legs, so I was not free to run towards my goals. No more. Lessons can be learned from the negative. I've seen the power of my imagination. Now it's time to unleash that power in the right direction. In the last couple days, I've unearthed some desires, some goals for the long term that really excite me. They excite me so much it's almost hazardous to imagine them before bedtime, because they keep me awake with a thumping heart, a huge smile, and some giddy laughter. Big things that have the potential to positively affect a lot of people if they get even halfway to how I see them. At the moment, I'm not sure how to reach those big dreams. Before I get to what I see, there are steps to be taken first. I'm not sure what those steps are, but I am sure the first step will appear. Actually, scratch that. I know what the first step is. It's right here, and I'm taking that step with the mental cleanse. A good scrub of my mind so that I can be trained to use my imagination properly and skillfully, along with the other tools I need in my workshop. I've been here before on the calls a couple years ago. I wasn't serious then. I quickly faded away. How do I know I'm serious now? Because for what may be the first time in my life, I have, of my own volition, asked for accountability from someone I know will hold me to it. A veteran mentor in the Mental Cleanse program, my mom, Tula. To illustrate that one can never tell what impact their action and their story will have on someone unexpected, here's what brought me back. While visiting my parents, Mom, Tula, will often talk about what's happening in Mentoring for Free lately. A few weeks ago, while visiting, Mom brought up Pam Byram's story and how a serious mental cleanse positively affected her life. I thought, sounds pretty good. A voice inside me said, you need to do that too. I internally nodded and carried on as if nothing had happened. But for days thereafter, I kept remembering the following quote. I don't remember who it was, but some time back here in Mentoring for Free, someone's child said of another family member that, quote, they need a mental cleanse like they need oxygen, end quote. For days, I kept hearing myself say, I need a mental cleanse like I need oxygen. I'm now 6 days into my daily regimen of actively listening and reading along with the mental cleanse recordings. I will continue until my mind is clear enough that I've uncovered the strength needed to drop back to weekly participation, even if it takes more than 30 days. I will be here a year from now. I can learn, I will learn, I am learning to wield the chainsaw so that I, with the help of God and positive mentors, can carve away everything that isn't the sculpture of my true self and find the beautiful work of art that will positively impact the lives of those who witness it. Thanks to everyone who played a part in bringing me to this moment.